The man frantically tried to wake his deceased wife because he was certain her death was nothing more than a carefully planned deception. In fact, he had been reborn because in his previous life, his wife had faked her death, leaving him with a massive debt of 100 million. The crushing weight of it all drove him into homelessness. Eventually, he discovered she was still alive. Even worse, she coldly confessed everything, even admitting that the child was not his. Soon after, he died in a suspicious car accident. But in the very next moment, he found himself back at the exact time when his wife was pretending to be dead. At that moment, her best friend stepped forward to comfort him and offered him a glass of water. Instantly, the man suspected it was poisoned. He refused to drink and instead began venting the rage he had carried from his previous life. The friend tried to stop him and presented a death certificate. At that instant, a sudden idea struck him. He immediately called the organ donation center. The friend failed to stop him and quickly ran out to call the woman's mother. Just as the medical team was preparing to proceed, the mother rushed in, shouting angrily and trying to stop the man. To calm her, he handed her the same glass of water. The friend's nervousness was obvious. Soon after, the mother collapsed to the ground, and the man calmly asked the friend to help take her home. Next, using the death certificate, the man arranged for his dead wife to be taken to the funeral home. He dismissed all the staff and personally pushed her into the cremation chamber. Just as he was about to press the start button, the mother and others burst in to stop him. She slapped him hard and shielded the controls. Suddenly, their rival threw in a firecracker, and the loud bang startled the mother into pressing the button by mistake. The cremation chamber roared to life, and the mother collapsed in shock. Meanwhile, the man walked out calmly, met with a lawyer, and demanded the inheritance be distributed. Later, he sat in his car, counting cash, and even hosted a seemingly grand memorial service for his wife. At the service, the mother accused him publicly of murdering her daughter and demanded he hand over company shares. The relatives quickly echoed her demands, but the man remained composed. He produced an agreement already prepared by his lawyer. Without even reading it, the family rushed to sign. At that moment, creditors stormed in, demanding repayment of the debts. The mother and her relatives immediately pointed to the man, claiming that since he had inherited, he should be responsible for repayment. Yet the man replied calmly, "The one who will repay isn't me." Suddenly, he revealed his wife alive. She had never been cremated. He had switched her body earlier. The crowd was stunned. His wife screamed accusations at him, but the lawyer showed the contract. The mother and relatives had already signed, willingly taking on the debts themselves. Panic washed over them, and in the end, the creditors dragged them all away, leaving them as beggars on the street.